If you play modern video games, you know there is one mechanic that is absolutely terrifying. The game that won't let you pause. You are fighting a massive boss, your health is at 1%, the phone rings in real life, your cat knocks over a glass of water, and you can't hit pause. You just have to panic and hope you survive the chaos. Welcome back to Earth Online, the Player's Manual. For most people, real life feels exactly like an unpausable game. The bills come, the relationship gets stressful, the emails pile up, and the game just keeps rendering faster and faster until your avatar has a total breakdown. But what if I told you that you do have a pause button? You just forgot where it is on the controller. Today, we are going to learn how to freeze the game. To understand how to pause, you have to understand how the Earth Online game engine renders reality. In a video game, the computer doesn't render the whole world at once. It only renders what your character is currently looking at. Mozi teaches a profound concept that explains exactly how our mental rendering engine works. He calls it no definition. When an event happens in your life, it is actually just neutral data. It's just blank code. It only becomes good, bad, scary, or exciting when your mental body applies a definition to it. Look at this. What is it? If you say it's a mistake, your body feels stressed. If you say it's art, your body feels curious. If you say it's a laser pointer, your cat attacks the wall. The moment you define it, the game engine renders the emotional reaction. The moment you stop defining things, the rendering engine stops. The game freezes. You stop being the avatar who is suffering, and you instantly snap back into the perspective of the player, the pure observer. The pause button is the space between seeing something and judging it. Let's break down exactly how this mental engine works. In gaming terms, this is the core algorithm that keeps you trapped in the same levels. It happens in a 5-step loop. Step 1. The events spawn. Something simply appears in your experience. It could be an email, a sensation in your physical body, or a passing thought. At this exact millisecond, it is completely neutral. It's just raw game data. Step 2. The database scan, the label. Instantly, your mind scans its past data to figure out what this is. It compares the event to your past traumas and programs, and it says, I know what this is. This is rejection, or this is danger. This is what we mean by creating a definition. Step 3, rendering the graphics. Based entirely on that label, your game engine starts rendering. It generates the emotional haptic feedback, anxiety in your chest, it spins up the mental stories, they never liked me anyway, and it jumps to conclusions. You are now fully immersed in the drama of the avatar. Step 4, the autosave, creating the belief. This is the most dangerous part. Those intense feelings and conclusions get saved back into your avatar's code. In spiritual terms, it writes a new line in your Akashic records or your subconscious database. A temporary thought just hardened into a permanent belief. Step 5. The respawn manifestation. Because this belief is now hard-coded into your mental body, the Earth Online game engine must obey it. It will magnetically attract and manifest similar scenarios in the future just to validate the code. And then, the cycle re-triggers, over and over. This is the rendering engine. Definition leads to feeling, feeling leads to belief, belief manifests the scenario, which triggers the definition all over again. Unless you hit the pause button at step 2. So what does no definition actually do? It is the ultimate interrupt code. It is how you cut the rendering loop exactly at the point of definition, before the code can solidify into an emotion and get saved into your database. When a phenomenon arises, whether it's a difficult conversation, a sudden expense, or just an anxious thought, you stay as pure, clear awareness. You observe the data, but you refuse to label it as good or bad, mine or not mine, success or failure. Because you don't define it, that usual cascade, the emotion, the tragic story, the new belief never fully forms. The old, buggy programming doesn't get reinforced, and the autosave is cancelled. In manifesting terms, this is incredibly powerful. You are catching the unwanted belief before it can trigger the familiar feeling and render the next terrible scenario. Deprived of your energy and your definition, that old belief simply dissolves instead of getting recharged. And let me be clear, no definition is not just spacing out. It is not ignoring reality or becoming a zombie. It is incredibly bright, precise noticing. You are intensely aware of the game graphics happening on the screen, but you absolutely refuse to add your interpretation to them. You are no longer the avatar getting tossed around by the game. You are the player holding the controller perfectly still. But let's be real. When your boss is yelling at you, or when you check your bank account and the number is low, your mental body's programming is so strong that it defines the situation as danger in a millisecond. How do you actually stop defining it when the software is running on autopilot? This is where the BodyMaitre system acts as your physical start menu. When things get overwhelming, we pick up the pendulum. The physical act of dowsing forces a system check and override to get an accurate answer from your spiritual body. Your player, your mental body, the avatar's ego, must step aside. You have to achieve what we call 0 point or neutrality. When I hold the pendulum and ask, "Show me my current emotional state," I cannot be emotionally attached to the answer, or I will influence the swing. I have to surrender my definitions. In that moment of holding the pendulum, waiting for the swing, you are in no definition state. You have hit pause. The chaotic game screen fades out and the diagnostic start menu pops up. From here, you are safe. Let's put this into practice. You get an email that says a major deal fell through. NPC mode, no pause. You read it. You instantly define it. This is a disaster. I am a failure. I'm going to go broke. Result, the game engine renders a panic attack. Your energy bandwidth drains. You react out of fear. Player mode, hitting pause. You read it. You feel the mental body trying to define it as a disaster, but you hit the button. You step back. You say, "This is just data. A deal did not close. I refuse to define what this means for my future right now." You bring out your BodyMaitre tools. You reach 0 point. You check your charts. Is there a limiting program running that attracted this event? You find it. You clear it. Because you hit pause, you didn't lose health points. You just found a bug and fixed it. If you want to master Earth Online, you must master the pause button. Whether you are trying to be a super player manifesting a new reality, or you are trying to log out and find enlightenment, it all starts with the ability to stop defining the graphics on the screen. When you stop labeling the world loses its power over you. You remember that you are the one holding the controller. So, now that you know how to pause, how do we deal with the really difficult boss fights in our lives? Why did the game developers put so much pain in the game to begin with? In the next episode, we are going to completely change how you view trauma. We are going to talk about farming experience points, XP, versus needless suffering. I'm Darreck. Practice your 0 point. And remember to breathe. See you in next level.